Okay, welcome everybody back to another one of those Twice Strike videos where we be letting you know what goes on, all that good stuff. And today we're gonna be getting into this video where I was facing the queen, but pretty much the end of the queen battle, and grabbing a piece from the queen and jumping into the harvester where I got these nice, beautiful things. Got the blueprints for the Jupiter and for the equalizer, and let's get into how it all went down. First of all, got lucky because when the queen when it died, it dropped the leg piece right there, which was the only piece that I got. But still, you just got to keep on working on those queens. And yeah, pretty much that's how you're gonna be getting those pieces. Most of you already know that already, but in case you come across this video and you haven't, tried to face the queen, anything like that, or the matriarch, which the matriarch drops his own pieces. Um, you'll know. So pretty much aim for the leg pieces that breaks off the queen, and like this piece right here, obviously you'll see it with that little glow to it and the search button. Don't worry about the main body. Main body, it has nothing. So pretty much, yeah, don't worry about that. So obviously when you're dealing with the queen, you're going to have the harvesters hanging around. Queen's going to be protecting it. So I'm gonna just tell you how it happened for me. I've never done the harvester, and it took some time of learning. I didn't like go through any like YouTube and stuff like that to know how to do this, to walk you through it perfectly. So I did it from based on my experience. So that's why it's gonna probably take longer than what other people may show, because they can now refine their video probably if they've seen somebody else do it. So, but anyways, I was pretty much lost in here. It was so much for me to like try to figure out what to do, and already some guys already been at the top. They was already like looting, and so I didn't get whatever was up there. But I knew I had to get in here fast, start figuring it out. Time's running out. And the thing that shocked me was I thought there'll be a lot of people already in here, but there wasn't. So that threw me off. So pretty much I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do in here. And I was almost hoping that me and somebody would like team up and figure this thing out and do it, but everybody got the goods. Obviously, that's what most people are gonna do after they beat the queen. They get their pieces, they get up out of there. And most people by now probably already have the blueprints for Jupiter and that equalizer gun. So that left it to be just me in there trying to figure this out all by myself. And as you can see from the video already, that I I did my thing. But I just wanted to break it down and show you guys how it all went down. So yeah, I mean, pretty much you got to get the canisters. Get the canisters, put them inside the thing where it shows the interaction piece. But you gotta like it. All right, first of all, you want to be able to put those canisters down next to the piece. Then once it open, all that stuff, you get it all done. The yellow things are gonna pop up, and then you got to shoot those down, which I didn't know. It took me a few minutes to figure that out. And then I also wanted to see how bad the damage would be if I got hit by the fire. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Once I figured out it's not just gonna like hit you, flame you to death, and then I was like, all right, cool. Now I got time. And even though I knew that, I still was like hesitant a little bit, because I was like, trying to make this all work. I was already in there like working with low ammo. The whole crack, I used all my ammo on the queen, and then I only had the patina left. So I was like trying to make this stuff work. The downside to this was timing, getting back into the harvester. Now I wish I planned that better, because I mean I kept opening, had to go back in, fix the stuff, open it, and then I was like, all right, I got to get this timing right. So by the time I got the timing right, I was like, all right, cool. finish shooting the yellow nods or whatever you want to call them, and eventually, like, that interaction piece where you put the canister in, they'll like now stay if you shoot enough of them. So as long as you keep coming back and shoot enough of them, it'll stay. So once I figured that out, I was like, oh, all right, it's not as like it's not like draining as you think. So you don't have to hurt your brain thinking about this part. So now I got at least one of them closed, so I know I just got to go back in, put the canister in, go to the other one, put that one in, shoot the rest of the yellow things. And then I had a problem because I ran out of bullets, and I'm like, oh shoot! So I had to turn to my melee, and good thing that got the job done because you know I would have been in there like probably about to cry. Nah, but yeah, I am glad that I shot the top pieces out first, hit the yellow pieces that was low, and then eventually the things come down, you get the pieces, and the first canister opened, and I was kind of mad, and I was like, dang. And then I'm like, I was hoping to get blueprints out of all of them after all that work, but or at least something out of that other one. But then check the other two, got the blueprints, and you already know after that, head home, had it like a short amount of time. Obviously, no, I knew I was gonna have to deal with some arc on my way back, but I was more worried about that, that guy that sticks around, and he knows like you may have something, and there's nothing worse than having like three good pieces and then you have one safe pocket. So definitely make sure you pick the thing that you like the most if you ever make this mistake coming in, because you don't know that you're gonna get three good pieces like this. So just yeah. So just make sure you save the one that you want. And so, but this was my journey with it. Hopefully you guys had an easier experience whenever you did it, or if you see this, hopefully this works for you. And yeah, till then, it's your boy Twice Strike, trying to show you what to do, and hope it works for you. Get your blueprint. So see you topside, man.